where I'm just sharing my morning practice with you live. And if it's something that you choose to adopt, any part of it would be amazing. So I invite you to take what works and to leave the rest. And moving our bodies, moving our breath. Let's begin with our wrists. Embodiment is something that takes time. She wanted to be out there. Now she wants to be in here. And that's all right, isn't it, baby? And it takes time. And that means you need a practice in order to actually facilitate it. And this combination of modalities really helps to facilitate embodiment on many levels. And elbows. And reverse. And today's theme is alignment. And all of the themes that I've discussed have to do, palms down, circles, with embodiment of our peace, our love, our purpose, and our personal power, our creativity, our ability to create our lives. Palms up. And so today, alignment. When we are in alignment, everything feels connected, both in our lives and in our bodies. And let's touch the tops of our heads and extend. Breathing, just warming up the shoulders, focusing on the breath. And let's move to the neck. Either have your hands on your hips or have them at your sides. Go side to side, ear to shoulder. Breathing, just restoring natural movement, lateral flexion to the neck. If you've slept in a compromising position, or you tend to hold your stress in your neck or traps your torso, breathing and gentle movement into full range. Is a good way to restore movement. Touch is also a fantastic way. I've been sharing with you the individual components of my practice in a way that you can receive them easily. And in a few days, I'm going to share something with you that gives you the full breadth of my actual intuitive practice as it flows naturally for me versus me teaching it. I can't wait to share that with you. It is something that's very sacred as I release multidimensionally. Keep breathing and find all your nooks and crannies. And I think it's great to share with people what works for us, let them know it's possible for them. We have the power to both receive and let go of whatever we choose, whenever we choose. The receiving on every dimension except physical is possible in presence, and physical is always divine timing. It's always as fast as possible that would serve your highest good. Making our way around, doing any self-massage needed. Often tension in the neck is coming from somewhere else besides the neck. So use your breath. And now let's go down, chin to chest, and pull the chin into yourself. So you get a true stretch in the back of the neck versus strain on the lower portion. Pull it into yourself, give yourself some double chins. And then look up. And now look over the shoulder. Keep your face in your face as you turn versus extending it and turning. Pull it in and turn. Breathe. And switch sides. And now we'll make some semicircles. And if you're ever ready, you can, if you desire, go full circles. I suggest moving slowly if you decide to do full circles. And it's not something you regularly practice. And if it's 5 a.m. where you are. Breathe. Excellent. And now let's move down to the ribs, moving in circles. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. And reverse. And let's get our shoulders involved. A little figure 8 forward circles. Gets the upper back moving, as well as the shoulders themselves, and the hips can coordinate side to side. And then practice isolating. Can you move just the shoulders? Can we move just the shoulders? Ooh. And backwards. And now add the torso, rotations. And then add the hips back in. You notice the difference, how it feels when you leave something out or add something on. Let's move the hips now, sexy circles. Sexy, sexy. And reverse. And big circles. Keeping the hips facing forward. Breathing. And reverse. And then down to the ankles. Reverse. And switch. Today, we're working with alignment. And so we'll begin by doing a little shaking to release what's in the way of our alignment. If you don't feel connected fully to your body or your heart, shaking is a really ancient way of releasing. Use your breath. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just add some bounce until you feel like all parts are moving together. You go up and down with the shoulders. Breathing. And let's let this flow right into our intentional movements. Let's put our hands either on a wall, or you can stand in space and just put one leg back, stretching the calf. And while we allow the body to do what it does by our simple positionality, breathe and just notice the energy that you've just shaken up as you're moving. Notice. Let the back knee bend. We're going to get into the soleus and the deeper tissues of the ankle, still keeping the heel flat. Breathing. And raise up onto the ball of the foot. Make sure the big toe ball of the foot is touching the floor. Squeeze the leg straight and then back down. Leg is straight to begin with, and then start to slowly bend the knee. And just, if you can't tell, make sure that the knee is in alignment with your second and third toe when you're bending it. There are many other angles that it could bend at. This morning, we're working with alignment. So let's align the knee with the toes. As this is the most functional for moving with speed and power for most people, and with the least amount of discomfort in the body. And now let's switch legs. So we'll take the opposite foot back, keeping the heel flat, front knee's bent, back leg is straight. And your foot should be straight on. For many people over time, the foot starts to turn out. So just allow the tissues to open. And notice if the energy is still releasing, or if you feel more settled in yourself at this point. If you've done this many times, resilience or the return happens more quickly. And then go up onto the ball of the foot and back down. Excellent. And now let's do some rotation. So we're going to turn our right foot onto its side and bring our right arm around. So there's a full line of stretch from the arm to the ankle. Breathing. And then back around, just slightly turning that heel out so your hip comes around. And then again, onto the side of the foot, reaching. As if we're throwing a discus of something. Like we're throwing a discus. We've just become Olympians. And you can play with the angle of the arm to see where you feel it the most in your body. Because your alignment is within your body is going to be slightly different, as we all have different body dimensions than mine. Torso's longer, legs are longer, arms are longer or shorter. And then try to pull your ribs in and see how that changes the feeling. Breathing. And let's switch sides. Turn the ankle out. And yes, this is safe. If you've ever turned your ankle by accident and it was painful, it's because the tissues were tight and not used to moving in this way. But if we train them to move in this way easily, they will. And back. And again, turn the ankle out. Play with the angle of the arm. Find what feels best for your body. Maybe move the hips forward. The alignment of the hips will change the feeling and the stretch. And last time. Excellent. And now let's do our walkouts. We're going to squat down and then bring our hands to the ground. And walk yourself out to high plank. Just holding here, getting warm. And then walk your hands back. And we're going to go right into our resting squat. And then stand. So this is just going to be us warming up. And today we're warming up by getting into the positions that we're using versus doing movements that warm us up. So it's a little different than we've done in the past. This makes your practice shorter. Okay, so we're going to squat down, put our hands down, walk out. So I like to work with the most efficient practice possible versus, some mornings I have a long time that I can be in my body and move as I desire. And some mornings I have appointments or obligations or doggy wants to go out. Squeeze up. And I'm not putting the full weight on my joints yet. I'm warming them up first. So squatting down, walking out. Good, walk back. And now squeezing glutes and quads to rise. Back down. And you might need a few more reps before you're warm, or you might be able to just follow along. And walk back out. Squat up. One more time. Squat down. And you see by the end, we're doing a full squat. And then let's go right down to our knees and start our lowering into a push-up. Breathing. Pushing back up. We'll just do 5. And then from here, we'll go right into sitting on the feet. This is a nice flow to get really warm quickly on those mornings when you have less time and just want a really good movement session, especially in case you squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, come up. Maybe that day you're not going to do a full gym workout and you just still want to move with integrity and with some decent amount of resistance to your muscles, support for your joints. So we're just alternately touching the ankles, and then we'll raise the hand now. side. And then let's do both at the same time. So I'll grab both ankles, squeezing the glutes. And then we'll do it again. So we'll start on the feet. Breathing, just noticing the tissues where you have excess tension, where you have more freedom. Squeeze up, sit on the feet again. And then squeeze up, and we'll touch an ankle, raise a hand. And switch. And both. And come up one at a time. Let's go down into child's pose. Let your forehead come to the mat, arms behind you. You might see this done with arms in front. Today we're doing it this way. So I prefer this way. It puts less stress on the neck. And then it allows me to grab my ankles. You're going to put your hands onto your ankles and push away. Breathe. Let yourself sit back down. Extend the arms, push away. One more time. Push away. Good. Put our hands on the ground. We'll do a spinal wave. Lift the tailbone, do a wave up the spine. And then back down, tailbone leads. You're trying to articulate one vertebra at a time. So you're lifting the tailbone, finding the next and the next and the next, extending toward the floor. And the final thing to lift is the neck. And then find one more time, tucking the pelvis, finding one vertebra at a time, tucking the chin. And then find neutral. And from here, we'll then lift opposite limbs away from each other, feeling the connection. The palm to the floor, the ball of the one foot, elbows turned around the back on the hand that you're holding on the ground. So then your lat is connected there, supporting the shoulder. And switch. Hand is directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and lift opposite limbs. Leg that's lifted is facing the floor, square, pushing through that palm that's on the ground, extending through the arm. Lat is on. Breathe. One more time each side. Lift opposite limbs. Squeeze the glute, the leg that's extended. Face in your face, we're not hanging our heads. And switch. Breathe. Just notice what feels good, what feels uncomfortable. And back down. Excellent. Now let's stick one leg out to the side, rocking the butt back toward the heel, mobilizing our adductors, and then we'll turn the leg up. So rotating the femur, the bone in your leg. And then rock your butt back with foot flat, then rotate again. You can facilitate the rotation with your hand if you like. If you need some help. Goes back down, reach back. Come forward, reach back. Rotate, come forward, reach back, rotate. Good, switch. Other leg out. We want to move slowly at first until we can begin to really feel what's happening. Come forward, breathing, reaching your butt back, opening the leg. If you need to assist it, just notice. Breathing, come back, open. You can support the weight of your body with your hands if sitting on one foot is challenging. Back, last one, rotate. Okay, and then we'll bring your left knee into the center and we'll sit in 90-90 sit. It looks like this. And we'll take our chest over our front knee, nice and long, extended spine. Breathing, and we'll take one arm across. As you can see, these are movements that we started out with the first 12 days. Press down through the back half of your leg to come up and around. This is activating the piriformis and external rotation. Long spine, press down, squeeze around. And we'll do one more. Long spine. Let's reach on this one. Breathing. Return your chest to center of knee. Press down, squeeze up. And let's squeeze the glute on the back leg to bring it up. And we'll switch. Chest elongates over the knee. Nice long spine. Breathe. And reach the arm. Breathe. Press down to the back half of the leg and bring it up. And back down. Reaching long spine past the knee. Pressing down to the ground. The back half of the leg presses. Squeeze the glute, rise and rotate. Good, one more time. Reaching. Chest long, reaching past the knee. Let's add the reach on this last one. Bringing the arm across. Breathe. Return chest over center of knee. Press down and come up. Squeeze the back glute. Lift the knee. Let's bring our legs into a soul-to-soul position. And we're going to breathe with movement today. So we're going to squeeze our adductors and glutes to bring the arms up, keeping our tailbone tilted so we're sitting tall and not rounded, sitting on our tailbone. And we're not protruding the ribs, right? So we're keeping the ribs home on our sits bones, bringing the legs up, squeezing them against our arms, and then open. Exhale, inhale. Try not to collapse your seated tall position as the legs come up. Squeeze the inner thighs more. And as you're ready to go ahead and begin to coordinate the breath. In, out. In as they open, out as they come up. Maintaining alignment with the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finally, we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. And we're going to point our toes forward and pull them in. So point and flex, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. Point and flex. Sitting up tall on the sits bones. Alignment in the body begins at the feet. In my personal routine, I always begin with release and move into alignment, activation, and then integration. And just for the sake of this practice, I didn't require that you have any tools to make it easier and open to more people. And just know that the sequence is always the same. To release, to align, to activate, to integrate. Excellent. And now we'll do our breathing in a lying position today. Get yourself into a comfortable position. And I invite you to do any kind of self-touch that you need to do while you're in this lying position to help facilitate any release you need, any further release you need. We're going to breathe deeply into the belly through the mouth for 30 breaths. Drawing the air deep into the belly, thinking about then taking it 360 degree expansion in the body. And then we will do a breath hold. And then we will do 30 breaths through the nose, out the mouth. And then we will do a breath hold. I will facilitate this as well. I'll do it with you, let you know when the hold is coming. Let's begin together. 30 breaths in and out of the mouth, filling up the belly and the body. Ready? Let's go. Doing great. Keep going. Last 10 breaths here. Ready for a breath hold on your next inhale? Take a deep breath in. Take a little bit more breath in and hold. What do you choose to release today? When you're ready for your next breath, exhale. Then the next breath in. Let's begin inhaling through the nose and out the mouth. Ready? Begin. Focus on the exhale mostly. Trust that the next breath will come. Focus on the exhales. Take 5 more deep breaths here, focusing on the exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose. And let's take a deep breath into the nose, and then take a deeper breath when you feel like you're full and hold it. What do you choose to receive today? Exhale when you're ready. And just breathe normally in this space you've created for yourself. And from this place of centeredness and lightness and greater alignment, choose how you like to show up today. How do you want to be in the world? Maybe it's how you want to feel. while you're doing what you're doing. And from this place of intention, you can move into your visualization if you like. For a minute to 3 minutes, your becoming must begin with you being it, for you to see it. It's been a wonderful being with you today, sharing this practice with you. I'll see you tomorrow as we move into day 16 of our 30. Until then, tap in, rise up, and have a powerful day.